This valley is extremely lucky because we didn't have the Santa Anas, because if we'd have had the Santa Anas, I don't think you'd be doing this interview except for rubble behind us.
Mark Burkett lives on the edge of Alpine off Hoppatul Road. He says the fire ripped through this valley over the weekend. He snapped these photos of it creeping over a ridge right behind his home.
This isn't the first time that's happened. It just never, this time it got a lot closer.
Flames poured down the hillside right up to his house.
It's hot, you can't breathe or smoke. It's not a fun thing. Like it's raining fire, like little, because when the oak trees go up, all the leaves catch on fire and then they just float down and catch everything on fire.
While Burkett's neighbors evacuated, he and his son stayed behind, determined to protect his property and others.
Like, what the hell am I doing? Yeah. No, I don't know. You get the adrenaline starts going. Well, that's mostly what we were doing, running around with garden hoses, making sure the embers didn't light anything on fire. They're all my neighbors. I've been here for 22 years.
Burkett's home was spared, but some of his neighbors weren't so lucky.
There's probably 5 that got lost. A lot of outbuildings back there.
This used to be a garage with motorcycles inside. Now it's turned to rubble. The fire got so hot here that bullets inside this ammo can started shooting off. And just down the road, a fireplace is all that remains of one home, and a few vehicles nearby were also lost. Today, SDG&E crews were out trying to get the power back on for people in this area. Many have been without electricity since Saturday and have resorted to backup generators.
Because once the power goes down, you don't have any water either.
Today, Burkett's neighbors were doing generator checks for those who have evacuated, making sure there's plenty of gas to keep the water running and food from spoiling.
In this valley, we kind of watch out for each other.
It's been 5 days since the fire first broke out, and while we aren't seeing any walls of fire or huge flames now, there is still a lot of hot spots spread out over a large area. There have been some flare-ups, and all it takes is one ember to restart a huge fire.